sisi umbali huo ndio maana leo namuimbia.
Ametenda mema huyu Yesu, ndio maana leo nampa sifa.
Amefanya nini huyu Yesu, ndio maana leo washangilia.
年轻人去非洲做服务，希望在这当中他们有一些学习。
很担心泡面会在几天内就会被吃光。
现在蛮担心，就是第一次接触到小孩，因为不知道会发生什么事，也不知道怎么跟他们互动。
其实我很害怕食物会水土不服，
英文就是我最大的挑战。
这次旅程你有没有自己想要突破的点？
我希望我能够放下自己的偶包，然后跟当地小朋友疯狂大笑。
很挑战的地方，就第一个可能不能洗澡，然后水可能要喝里面有沙的水。认真。
我昨天晚上还认真的想说，我要不要叫别人带我去？我有1秒就是好啦，3秒犹豫了一下，不过我还是勇敢拎着行李箱出门的。
OK。
就是大的鞋放到最旁边，这边非常大的鞋，
非常大，
非常这种8、9。
Well, my name is Dawson, and I come from Kenya. This is my country, this is my home. And Kenya is a big country with about 45 million people. And we are working in one of the poorest regions of Kenya, which is western part of Kenya, which has more than 10 million. And our work is more focused in Trans Nzoia County. Trans Nzoia County has got up to like 400,000 people, out of which about 50% live under the poverty level. They are very, very poor. And working in this area has helped us to understand the problems and the things that people go through. And alone, I couldn't do it without the support of my brothers from Taiwan, who is Step 30.
泥土味。
Hello
，We are helping people, the poor people here learn how to do farming. We are helping them take care of their hygiene. We are helping them to build schools where they can educate their children. And also the shoes that come from Taiwan, we are able to help these children with shoes because they are very, very poor. Their parents don't even afford to buy shoes or to buy books. So them having shoes, it helps them to concentrate in class and they can learn boldly without like having to have any problems.
Make a circle, never dancing, never see Jesus again.
Yeah.
它都是伤口，然后就有很多苍蝇直接钻到他的脚里面。
然后我们就是要这样把它清干净之后，孩子们再去泡药水。
现在刚泡完药，然后现在要在他们的伤口上面抹凡士林，就是让他们的伤口可以避免再接触其他的脏东西。
在我来之前，我真的超级害怕清沙澡，因为看 YouTube 的影片，我整个快吓死，甚至连我妈，她就跟我说：“ 哎呀，真的你不行啊！我就瞬间觉得最了解我的人就是都这样说，所以我就觉得很害怕来之前。但是呢，我们第一次去青沙藻的时候，我发现其实没有我想象中那么可怕。因为当我真的看到他们的时候，我心里面真的会有一个渴望，想要把他们脚上的这些沙藻给清除掉。所以我觉得我可以真的做到这件事情，跟我妈说：“妈，我做到了。”是我觉得很突破的事情。
Lunch time， 好温馨啊！
我第一次抱这么小的小孩，觉得很可爱。想说这么小，怎么会有人想要弃养啊？觉得，就觉得他们需要被好好照顾。
My mother left me when I was 4 years. So in John Bosco, I am 21 years old.
Yes.
I think one of the good things about volunteer team is that not only we can bring them here to challenge locals in terms of whatever event that we're doing, the school that we're doing, it brings in new information, it brings in new challenges, especially the education programs that we're running. It challenges a lot of the local youth that they can be more, that they can do more, that there's a lot of potentials that are out there. And of course for the Taiwanese kids, that I think this is such a good opportunity for them to kind of see outside of their box, see whatever's happening outside of their world. And here, not only they help the locals, but also they have the opportunity to actually learn something themselves, to see something outside of their box, so that when they come back, it actually causes them to think, what is something that I can do? So I think that is one of the ways to open up their eyes, to inspire them to do more, to be more.
早上6、7点起床，然后吃完早餐会有一些行动前的分享。回来之后，我们会有很长一段时间再继续分享。那我非常看重大家坐在一起，单纯的听跟说彼此的感动，然后大家的学习，这是一件很重要的关键，能够把年轻人从一整天在外面的感动，真的可以放在心里，变成一个决定，一个行动。即便我回到台湾，这件事还是继续发生在我的生活当中。我觉得跨文化的经验可以撼动我们原本既有的价值观。如果我们在越年轻的时候，越把所谓预设立场这件事拿掉，我们未来的眼界其实是可以被打开的。这是为什么我们把年轻人这么遥远的地方带到这边来，然后去尝试一些以前没有想过、没有看见的事情，并且是在别人的需要上面看见自己的责任。还行。